Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing a joint reading this time for the month of March till the end of March, actually, with regards to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Just to check their energy at this point in time, to see where they are, both of them. And again, before I start the reading, ladies and gentlemen, please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, because it could be that, let me just turn the camera a bit. It could be that it's not everybody's cup of tea, that the reading might not resonate with everybody, but if it does, please take it. Too many cards. Please take it and run with it, and if it doesn't, please toss it out of the window at this point in time. Don't force yourself into the reading, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching, with regards to your twin flame journey. So yes, and right now I'm looking for a card with regards to the goddess guidance for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Let's see what comes out in here, this card. Okay, so I've got two cards for the divine feminine, and I've got one card for the divine masculine. Now, for the divine masculine, it says purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your mind and body. So the divine masculine, at this period in time, from today, which is the 20th of March, until the end of the month of 2019, March 2019, the goddess is asking him to take time for himself, to do a detoxification of his mind, of his body, soul, spirit, anything. He basically needs to purify himself with regards to cleaning his negative energies that he has been holding on for a very long time. And I did a reading for the divine masculine some time back, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen that reading. And I did tell in that reading that it's a slow process, ladies and gentlemen, for both of you guys in this twin flame journey, because this twin flame journey, unlike other journeys in life, is a past life journey. It's a continuation of your past karma that you are carrying forward in this lifetime here. So this journey is a very long journey. It's not a one lifetime journey. It's not a 1 month. It's not 2 years. It's not a decade. It's not decades. It's coming down to you from your past life. So whatever karma has been flowing through your zone, for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, it will continue to flow until the time comes when the universe feels that it is right for you guys to come together with regards to your spiritual love and your spiritual union. That is the complete process of the twin flame in a nutshell. So at this point in time, in this phase, the divine masculine definitely needs to detoxify himself, to clean his negative energies, to take care of his body and mind, to do a bit of cleansing so that he feels a little bit better than what he had been feeling before. It's very, very important for him at this point in time. And as far as the divine feminine is concerned, the goddess is asking her to stand up for what she believes is right. Don't back down, okay? So there is no need for you to get scared, for you to think that things are not working according to your own understanding, but it is a time for you to stand up and believe in not only in yourself, but also in the fact of this twin flame journey. Believe in what you believe is right for you. Believe in what you believe is right for your divine masculine at this point in time, for which definitely you guys will have to pray, will have to meditate, will have to send out the good vibrations, you will have to create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine, who therefore in turn will not only give you the right power to stand up and believe for what you believe is right for you, and believe in the twin flame journey, believe in your divine masculine, but at the same time, this power will also be translated to the divine masculine, who will definitely receive your good vibrations, and that in turn will help him to purify himself, to detoxify all the negative energies that he has been holding on for a very long time, to clean his mind, to clean his body, to clean his soul, and only you, divine feminine, can help him to do this in the right way, guys, okay? So this is where you stand with your goddess energy. So let's see what the divine masculine is at this point in time, with his past, with his present, and with his future going forward, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Wow. Wow. So as far as the divine masculine is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, in the past, he definitely wanted to fly from his nest, okay? Because he felt that it was time for him to take on a new beginning, but he was not able to do that. He had been halted because he was making plans, but he definitely wanted to move forward, which he has done, but not like he has kind of has been able to take that leap of faith in a complete way, because this card is in the reverse, okay? So had this card been upright, I would have said that he had been able to take that leap of faith, but definitely he had every intention in the past to take that leap of faith towards you, divine feminine, towards this journey, as well as towards his love. But of course, he had that intention in the past, but again, he had not been able to completely work on that magic. Okay, so this is his past energy, but in the present, he has got two major arcanas sitting one after the other. In the present times, he's definitely putting an end to a lot of things that definitely has not created or manifested any result in his life, ladies and gentlemen. He is putting those into the grave, an RIP sign over that, a tombstone over the past history, a tombstone over his grief, his sorrow, his suffering, his pain, whatever that he had been facing through. He is kind of putting those in the back burner, not only the back burner, he is putting them under the grave, 6 feet under. That's what the story is with the divine masculine in the present times. In the future, guys, going a little forward, he is going to become independent by nurturing himself, by nurturing his self-confidence, by ripening his harvest, by getting back his wisdom and confidence in the rightful way. He is going to be nurturing his strength with his wealth, with his stability, with his independence, with his self-esteem, with his confidence, with his overall personality. That's in the future, that's going forward in the month of April 2019. But at this point in time, these are the three past, present, and the future energy. And the most intriguing energy is a present energy which is calling for death in a lot of situations for the divine masculine, that he is completely putting it in the grave, in the coffin, under 6 feet in the ground. Okay, so please take a note of this, because this is the way he is going to be purifying, detoxifying his energies at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful energy. Now let's look at the divine feminine here to see what her energies are towards the past, the present, as well as the future here. I'm in awe to see the divine masculine's energy, because again, this is a joint reading, so we will be able to see what is connecting the both of them, the two of them here, okay? So the past energy, the present, and going forward in the future. All right. As far as the divine feminine is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, the past energy is that she was not carrying the weight of this twin flame journey on her shoulders anymore. She had refused to take the baggage. She had refused to voluntarily take on this emotional baggage, to carry it, because it was kind of pushing her beyond her limit. So she had stopped feeling guilty about this entire journey. She had stopped carrying the baggage. She had stopped working, not working in that way, but she had stopped working in a different way with regards to her energies for this twin flame journey. Basically, she had refused to take on the weight on her shoulders anymore in the past. In the present, she's definitely waiting for the judgment to be delivered to her with regards to this twin flame journey, with regards to her self-confidence, with regards to her prayer, her meditation, with regards to the divine masculine, with regards to their spiritual union. She is waiting, she is praying, she is meditating for justice, for judgment to be delivered in her zone, in their zone, in this love area of their life, in the present. Going forward in the future, ladies and gentlemen, she will be receiving the 4th cup of wisdom from the universe with regards to this journey, with regards to her decision, with regards to their decision, with regards to the divine masculine's state. Okay, so she is her spilled cups are here. She's kind of trying to forget her past grief. She's kind of trying to erase those bad memories, to look forward, to receiving the wisdom, the cup that is being offered to her from the universe, from the 5D. And that is her future energy that she is going to be holding upon to wait and take it as and when it comes to her. Now let's look at the heart energy here for the divine masculine. Okay. So in the heart, basically, in the heart energy again, the divine masculine has stopped grieving. And I have said this before, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the death card in here, and I immediately knew that the divine masculine is changing and changing for the better. I have been doing this reading for a long time with regards to the twin flame journey, and I have been desperately hoping and wishing for this change to come as quickly as possible in regards to this beautiful spiritual union. So this is exactly what the transformation is going on because of the equinox that's going to happen this month, and it's happening, as well as the fact that the entire change has started to manifest, as I told you in the Divine Masculine's reading as well. Change could be a slow change, but it is a change that is coming up in here. So in the heart space, at this point in time, the Divine Masculine, it's a twin flame card. The Divine Masculine is leaving behind everything that has not worked for him and is now turning back to pick up the 2 cups that is standing right behind him. The 2 cups of love. At the end of the day, he has understood what is important for him. He has realized, because he wants to detoxify himself. He wants to forget the past energies. He doesn't want to rewrite history of his grief, of his sorrow, of his trauma, whatever that he might have gone through. So he's leaving those behind to detoxify himself in the right way, to pick up the 2 cups of love that is waiting for him at the end of this journey, to pick it up finally. Good sense prevails, as I like to say in here. At the same time, in the heart energy, guys, he still has to bring back the passionate desire, okay? He's working towards it. It's going to take some time. It's not, everything doesn't happen overnight. It definitely takes time to bring back the desire, to bring back that charismatic self in the heart, to bring back his shining confidence, to be the center of his universe, to be the master of his self. He's doing it. He's doing it, but it's going to take him a little bit of time. And you have to be patient, divine feminine, to allow him to become that. Which means that at the same time, he will definitely have to be a little bit selfish to reach that pinnacle of success and achievement that he definitely wants for himself. And which is the difficult portion of his story, because the divine, for him to be selfish, for him to be the master, for him to be the passionate person, for him, that him, me, my, mine kind of a situation is taking him a little time. But it is what it is, He is going to be manifesting that sooner or later in his heart as well, guys. Okay. Now let's look at the heart energy for the lady here. Okay. So at this point in time, with regards to the divine feminine, guys, in the heart energy, she's definitely not, her heart is good, there's no problem, but she definitely is not expressing herself. She's kind of closed off with regards to her expression of ideas, with regards to her communication, with regards to her teachings, with regards to her nurturing. She's kind of closed off. uh, she's not nurturing ideas in others. She's not gaining wisdom. She's not speaking for others. She's not advocating. She's not the devil's advocate either. You know, and it's not that she doesn't have patience for ignorance, or she's not cutting words with her acid tongue. Basically, she's not doing any of this in her heart energy. So she's very, very silent at this point in time, because in her higher self, she's actually meditating. She doesn't want to go through all this. She's standing up for herself. She's learning the value to understand her own self-confidence, her own self-esteem. She's also meditating, she's also praying, because now her give and take policy is just not for herself. She's doing that for the entire twin flame journey. So at this point in time, she's not using her heart to go through those energies that otherwise she might have done, to seek her clarity. She knows it. She knows her clarity. She knows her understanding. She knows her vision. She knows everything. So that's the reason she's not doing anything at this point in time. And neither is she fighting to hold on to her strength, or to her grit, or to her determination, or to her courage, or to her valor at this moment. So basically, in her heart energy, she's very, very, very quiet. Okay? She's very quiet, and she's not kind of trying to make a big deal out of this entire situation at this moment, the divine feminine. So she's kind of taking things as they are coming to her, because she knows that she's waiting for judgment, and that is going to be delivered to her sooner or later. And she doesn't have to walk and fight and try to force herself into the situation, try to manipulate the situation, try to kind of compete with somebody else at this point in time. So she's not doing anything. Instead, she's taking things in the way that she should be taking, by being very calm, composed, and using her energies to pray, to meditate, to send out the right vibration, to stand up for what she believes in right, to wait for the judgment call from the universe, to give her the wisdom that is coming to her once again. Okay, so at this moment, she's not really fighting to score herself, or to make her presence felt in this journey, because she knows that her presence has already been initiated in this journey. So she doesn't have to force anything more upon either the divine masculine, or either upon herself, or on this twin flame journey. Let me take a card with regards to the heart energy in here, guys. Yes. And see, she's doing all this because she's progressively moving towards the new beginning. And that is the reason, as I told you, at this point in time, she doesn't have to force anything upon anyone. She doesn't have to fight for her right. She doesn't have to defend her right. She knows that she has it all. She's learning to stand up for herself. She's learning to pray. She's learning to make use of her own power. She's learning to make use of her own wisdom to move forward progressively, cautiously in this journey of love. And that is exactly what she's doing at this point in time in her heart energy. And let me just take one card here for the divine masculine as well. And yes, and in his heart energy at this point in time, he's detoxifying himself, like I told you. He's leaving everything behind to pick up the 2 cups of love that he's waiting for, that's waiting for him to bring back himself in the right direction, his shining confidence, his charismatic self, his, to reach the pinnacle of success, to be the master of his own self, which is what he's trying to achieve back, that self-confidence, the self-esteem, the power that a man requires in the journey of his life. And he is doing all that because he too, like the divine feminine, he too wants to start his business in the twin flame journey. He too wants to build back his commitment. He too wants to build back this relationship. He too wants that marriage, that commitment, the engagement from the rigid structure that he had not been able to break through before. But now, with all this detoxification of himself, with the death card here in the middle, with the nourishment that is coming towards him, the independence that is bringing forward, the detoxification, that is slowly going to give him back what he wants in his heart, which is why, this is all happening because he's moving forward in this twin flame journey with his divine feminine to bring back that commitment, the love, the union, the prosperity, to build back their engagement, their marriage, their spiritual union in this beautiful twin flame journey. And it's all in the process. It's all happening because it's, again, like I said, it's a process, It's going to take some time. It's coming forward. It's moving forward. But at the same time, it is bonding together in the way that you can see both of them are coming together with one another. Now let's check the 3D energy here. Okay. Now, for the 3D energy with regards to the divine masculine, he's definitely finding ways out to bring this love in its final stage. Okay? He's finding his ways, he's being street smart, he's attempting to leave the enemy camp behind, all that has not served him for so long. He's working towards that, He's not sitting quietly, he's making plans. He's kind of, some people say this is kind of a dishonest energy. Some people have problems with this card, with the Seven of Swords. But for me, we have to do what we have to do as long as we don't end up hurting anybody else. So in the 3D energy, the divine masculine is being a little manipulative, being a little politically correct. He's also discarding honor because it's a necessity for him now. He's doing all that. He's betraying something in order to gain back something. He's acting out in the shadows. He's definitely being dishonest with somebody or with something. But again, he's at the same time, he's also doing this because he is exposing the dishonesty in other people. People who have been dishonest in his life in the past. And that is the reason he's kind of paying them back with his cunningness, using his tricks to get the right answers out of whatever has happened in his world in the past. So this is what his energy is in the 3D as of now. And that is exactly what he is using at this moment. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I think I have a problem here with this. Just give me 1 minute here. hope I have been able to get the camera right. So yes, so this is what he is doing at this point in time. And like I said, there is nothing right, nothing wrong about this. It is the way it is at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. But if you have to do something in order to get back something, you definitely will have to take care of that. And that is exactly what the divine masculine is doing at this point in time in order for him to bring back his lost world. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what he is striving for. That is what he is wanting to do. At the same time, he is also wanting to nurture himself. He is also wanting to take care of his body, his health, his diet, his sustenance, his nutrition, because he knows that it is time for him to harvest his energy, be in tune with the cycles of change that is coming into his life, ladies and gentlemen. So in the 3D, he is doing exactly all this. Let me just take a card in here. And at the same time, while he is doing all this, there is definitely time he needs to take for him to rest, to meditate, to do everything that he needs to do in the right order so that he can manifest these energies as well as the Queen of Pentacles, this energy in the right way. He needs to rest, he needs to take time for himself, he needs to be relaxed, he needs to meditate, he needs to forgive himself, he needs to forget things from the past so that he can detoxify himself in the right way and clean his energies in the right way as well, ladies and gentlemen. As far as the divine feminine is concerned, in the 3D energy, guys, she has started to build up herself. She is building her own strength. She's building her own strength. She's building her own finances. She's building her own determination. She is building her own world, her own empire. At the same time, because she's doing all this, she's not rushing forward in order to gain that spiritual union. She knows it's coming to her. She definitely has that inclination that it's coming to her. It's only the time factor that she knows that she will have to wait for it to come to her. But in the meantime, she's definitely working for herself. She's definitely doing the right thing for herself. She's taking care of herself. She's taking care of her energy. She is an apprentice at this point, but she's learning to become the master of her own freedom, of her own self-will, of her own circumstances, of her own self-confidence, which in turn she knows that if she can become solid, she will be able to give that same vibration, same energy to the divine masculine in order for both of them to move forward in the journey in the right way. And at the same time, in the 3D, she's doing everything because she knows that sooner or later, she doesn't have to rush towards it. She will just have to do her work in the right way. And that is the time when magic will definitely step into her universe, will step into her world of the twin flame journey to provide them the right guidance in this respect, in this way, which is what she's definitely going to be holding on till the time this kind of manifests itself. Ladies and gentlemen, and overall, let me see a card for the divine masculine, and overall, let me see a card for the divine feminine. The overall card for the divine masculine is that, again, he's not trying to hold on to his valor, his courage, his grit, his determination, nothing. He's trying to take it easy because he knows that it's time for him to rest at this moment. He doesn't want to rush. He wants to take time to detoxify, to purify himself, to enjoy himself so that he can enjoy this journey, he can enjoy this love, he can enjoy the feeling, the vibrations that is all floating into his universe. At the same time, the divine feminine is waiting for this love that she knows is coming to her when things are going to work out for them going forward in the right direction. And this offering of love is coming to her is because she knows that both she and the divine masculine, both of them are working together in unison, which is definitely going to bond them together in their spiritual union as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful stuff that is going on at this point in time, and it is definitely something that I did not expect to see, but it's happening, and this is because of the change in the universe, of the universal pattern, of the cosmic world, of the energies in the twin flame journey, of the energies of the divine masculine, of the energies of the divine feminine, that everything together is coming together, is bonding them together, is making them come together. And what other better options could you definitely ask for at this point in time? Having said this, this is a quick energy check at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm extremely happy to see these energies come here, and we will do again as we go along. In the month of April, we will definitely check on more energies to see where they have reached, what has happened going forward, and we will definitely take on from there. With this, love you guys, take care, Khuda Hafiz, goodbye, God bless, and namaste.